Okay, I think it's time we do another J425 explainer video. Watching the girls basketball for the senior highlight video I made, and just that drive by Keira Tupua. You probably saw it a couple times. It really opened my eyes and made me realize what a star we have on our hands here. And I'm sure that's obvious to everyone else. But you know what? No one tells me this stuff. No one tells me we got like a McDonald's All-American coming through. I have no idea. I don't know who anybody is below high school, and man, I wouldn't mind if you guys gave me a heads up so I don't look stupid. I mean, I started thinking, man, she's pretty good. And I type in her name, and yeah, she's on the Nike travel team for the state, which is like, filled with girls who are all going to get high major offers. She scored 3 goals in her first game for the soccer team this year before she got hurt, it looks like. So, like, everybody's obviously known. I'm just late to the party, but that's okay. So I thought we'd just take a look at a couple plays from senior night because Kira's really coming on lately. And as the playoffs start, I think that the Vikings have a chance to go far, and their freshman guard is a big part of the reason why. So I wanted to take a look at her pretty dynamic drive through the lane, finish into a floater, fadeaway floater, and it's pretty dynamic for a couple reasons. Let's just take a look at what happens here. She gets the ball up top, splits a double team, and then freezes and backs off a post defender with a beautiful move. It's a gather, rip through into a jump stop fadeaway. And that's something that takes a ton of practice or a ton of original creativity and talent, or more likely both. So the dynamics of this play, her athleticism and strength is on show, the suddenness, the violence with which she moves, but the plan, not out of control in the least. No one is going to get this ball from her. From the moment she gets to the top of the key, she sees the gap between the two defenders, splits it right away. Shoulder is down, ball is barely off the ground, right? She got super long arms, but even so, she's keeping the ball, the super low dribble, and she's leaning so hard into the little cuts she's making that nobody's going to beat her to the spot, right? So she splits the two defenders, and then she's got a big coming up to defend her, and she needs to neutralize her, get around her, or take a shot at that point. And she's already got her plan in mind here. She's gonna low dribble, gather, and then rip through to get space, and then bunny hop into a jump stop from which she could go any number of directions. But if you look here, she dribbles in with her right, another super low dribble, and she starts to shift her weight to the left. So she grabs the ball here, and look at the position of the post right now, leaning in, chin out, up in her space a little bit in Kira's space. When Keira grabs that ball with two hands and rips through to clear, watch how much space she gets. Watch this girl back up. She doesn't want any part of this ball zipping by her chin, and then with a pair of elbows coming through to clear. It's a great legal technique for clearing space, and it says if you don't back up, you're going to get a face full of this. And it's completely legal, but watch how she does that here. Boom. And then it's just part A being, A and B leading to C, and C being that she's landing into a jump stop. So she's dribble, gather, rip. And actually, this one technically isn't a jump stop because I think her right foot lands a little before. Is it her left lands before her right? Her right lands a little before her left. I think typically this is a move designed to be you hop through here and then you land at a jump stop, then she could go up and under or whatever, but she doesn't need to this time. She rips through, she gets all that space, and then she's on the low block, and she's right into her little fadeaway, and look at the touch on that. Look at the release. Let's watch this in regular speed again. The control and violence, like coming right into the touch of that, it just says skill. Like the whole thing says skill. It's crazy. But that's not the only play I wanted to highlight. Let's take a look at this little series here. She hits a 3. But it looks like that's like a side note. Look at her shake her head. She's in position now. She plays defense like she's on offense. She's not like trying to move her feet to get in front of somebody. She's attacking this person, trying to take their lunch. Take their lunch money, actually. Watch her come back into the front court. High 5, low 5. All right, shakes her head. Defensive position, switching her stance. You can see her using her arms, like jabbing, diving in. I mean, that is not going to be fun for whoever is trying to advance the ball against her. This is not a day in the park. This looks like a nightmare, actually. I mean, it looks like a pit bull is trying to take the ball away from you and anything else that she gets her hands on. But look at how strategic she is about it, shifting her lead foot like a boxer and using her arms like a boxer jabs, but staying clear of the foul, right? And just diving in from the outside to separate the guard from the ball. And even when she goes for this steal and doesn't quite get it, she gets around the outside of this ball handler so quickly that she takes her shot at it. She's not going to get called for the foul, and she's back up and defending before you know it. And it's just, this whole play is illustrative of an incredible two-way talent. And I think her defense is probably even more disruptive than her offense right now, which is really saying something. But let's just take a look at the three, too, while we're here. So, you know, she's been shooting really well from the outside. But look at the way that she gets room to get this shot off. It just showcases a lot more skill, too. And I think, obviously, she's been working at a lot of camps and everything and been playing for a long time. Understands the game super well. But look at how, when you're super good and you know what you're doing, it doesn't take a lot of stuff to get open. You just do a couple small things, and the threat of everything else you have in your arsenal is going to get you that space. And that's what happens right here. So Perla gets her the ball outside here, right? Free throw line extended. And the defender is kind of up in her space when she gets the ball. What does Keira do? Jab step. And not even a super threatening jab step, just a good, solid jab step. This girl knows that Keira would be by her already, so she backs up. Look how far she backs up. She is pretty much in the key. Look at that. She got a foot in the key, more or less, which is all the room needs. Look at Keira gets her off of her with that jab step. She's holding her dribble, so she's triple threat right now. And measures, shoots. 3. But look at how quick. Look at how quick this. She flips the switch. Now is the real job. This isn't gonna happen. You can just, I love the way she locks in. Not happening. Oh, anyways. Well, from what I understand, Keira's got a sister who's in 8th grade as well. It looks to be on all the same travel teams and that sort of stuff too. So next year, these two sisters and Nisa, man, that could be a state threat. Who knows, huh? I mean, this year too, we'll find out. But I just wanted to highlight a couple exciting parts of Keira's game, and just all the more reason for everyone to get out and support the Vikes during the playoff run. And I just wanted to point out, obviously Keira is coming back from an injury. Looks like she had an ACL. That's what I've heard. I don't know that for sure, but over the last 6 games, the Vikings are undefeated, and Keira's averaging 15.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, while kind of manning the point of that defense and playing like a 2-guard, small forward type position on offense. It seems like on senior night she had 21 points and 10 rebounds. I mean, she is really, really coming on, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So, all right, thanks for listening. This is Kev. I'm going to check out all of our girls basketball coverage at thejournal425.com, and you can follow me at J425Live on Instagram, and on Twitter it's at J425Baby, and I'm at 425Kev on Twitter. You can follow me too. So, thank you all very much. See you soon.